Hey guys, welcome back to the Real Southern Garden. I'm Sarah and today it's Rose Garden Tour Day. So I'm going to show you which roses are doing the best in my Southern garden. I'm big on trying to have a no spray garden and have roses that just will put up with the South. And little by little, I'm adding more and more of the best ones to my garden. I know which ones they are pretty much. And so it just takes time to get them all in here, but we're working on it. We've been really busy. My mom has been a little bit under the weather and she helps me so much with the kids and everything. So I haven't been able to get all the videos out that I would normally. And she is doing better. And then of course my almost 2-year-old doesn't like to nap either. So that makes things a little bit tough. But we are in the thick of rose season and I am here for it. Boy, do I love it. We've also had a lot of drought here in Georgia and all over the South. And I have been out here watering so much the last couple months, like it was July or August. And that is just not the way things are usually in April or March here. The roses actually started to get some black spot because they were succumbing to drought. I had to up my game and get out here and start watering a lot. And we pulled them through and they're doing pretty good, thank goodness. But it's been a rough garden season. It's been about mostly maintaining things and watering all the time. I haven't had as much time to put in new stuff because I'm out here watering and fertilizing. And those are the two things that you really got to do when life gets busy. If you want your garden to still, show off for you, you can get by on maybe not pruning as much or weeding as much, but you got to fertilize them. Whatever plant it is, it wants to eat just like you and I do, and they got to have water. So sometimes as gardeners, we have to pick and choose because life gets busy. And anyway, that's what we've done. So we're going to check out the rose garden. I want you guys to see it. We're going to do another video soon when it's at full bloom. But as you guys know, the roses all bloom at different times. So I want you to see the ones that are blooming today. So let's go check it out. Come along. All right, so here we go. Here is the rose garden for the first tour of 2026 for the rose garden season. My hands are shaking a little bit because I just got through weed eating, so hopefully that doesn't affect the video. But I've got some tomato plants right here that I need to stake up. You can see those, I need to tie them back, but I've got a couple tomato plants in front of the rose garden. I just like to grow them there. They do so well. So they are not roses, but anyway. Over here, I'm going to do my best to go over the varieties and I will put the name on the screen of the rose if I forget. This is Taten in this container. It is a cordis rose. It does a pretty good job of fending off black spot and I just love the color of the blooms on her. We recently did have a rain and so everybody is nodding a little bit more than they normally would be. But this is a great floribunda. It's usually just covered in blooms. There will be another tour probably next week. It's hard to time these when the most roses are in bloom. We're kind of in between right now, so but we're gonna do one anyway. This guy over here is a star rose of some kind. I forgot the variety and I wish I knew it. It doesn't black spot at all. It's kind of more like a knockout rose, in that variety, but it's not one. It has a light scent. And like I said, I wish I knew the variety. I have 3 of her and she really does great for me. It's kind of like a buffer, like a landscape rose among more of my garden roses. This is Moonlight Romantica. This is I think it's her 2nd year in the ground now. And such a beautiful buttercream color, smells absolutely gorgeous. Just a great rose, pretty healthy. You can see a touch of black spot creeping up on some of these because we just had rain. We've had several days of rain after not having any rain. And so everybody in the rose garden is trying to acclimate to that. This is Iceberg, terrible rose for the South. She looks good right now. She won't for much longer. She will literally defoliate. She does it every year. But I keep her because she reminds me of the time that I lived in California. Everyone out there had Iceberg. I've got 3 of her and I've got her a couple other places. One day I will probably replace her with a more disease-resistant rose for my garden, but for now she is here. We are still waiting on these guys to hit their peak. This is the Peach Drift Rose. So she's not in full bloom yet. She will be soon. This is the Vigo, by the way, little bistro table to show you this. They sent me this in December. I love this table. It's great. Anyway, just wanted to mention that. Over here, we've got more peach drift, another one of those roses that comes from the star rose family. And like I said, this year is the first year that I haven't got my rose garden mulched in time for my first rose garden tour. But it has just been an incredibly busy season in our lives and our family. So we're doing the best we can, but as long as you keep them fertilized and watered, the garden will see you through, and she has, and I have definitely done that. So I planted some of the wave petunias. I've always wanted the Super Petunia Vista bubblegum. Never can find it. Even this year, haven't been able to find it. So we're going with the wave. So this is the pink wave. Hopefully it's gonna fill in really nicely around this little fountain soon. And also, if you guys have been with me, you remember we just redid this whole patio this winter. This thing was all broken up and we redid this whole piece back here. We still have lots of other projects, fixing the brick pathways, etc. But we're doing a little at a time. And then over here is Belinda's Dream. She has a little bit of black spot. Every year, a teeny tiny bit I will get. But you can see she's about to be in full bloom. There are buds all over this plant. And she smells great. She blooms all summer. I've even made a video just dedicated to her alone. She blooms all summer when other roses will not, like in July. She keeps going. So she's a great rose for southern gardeners to have. Back here, there is another one of those star roses that I don't know the name of. There's one there and one there. You can see how the drought has really affected the monkey grass, or not monkey grass. I forgot what that's called. It's like a monkey grass in this flower bed. It has really, really, really been bad. So there's a lot of yellow on that mondo grass, I think is what I have there. We've got some irises that are blooming. I've been meaning to get some wave petunias in this girl, and it's gonna happen. It just hasn't happened yet. My camellia in the middle has finally stopped blooming now, so she's done, and we're just on to the roses. I've got another Belinda's Dream here. I lost one last year to Rose Rosette, and I had a whole video set up for you guys about Rose Rosette to give you just some information about it. Maybe you don't know a lot, or maybe you do. I've never got that video out, but I did lose one right here to Rose Rosette. If you're on the West Coast, you don't have that out there, and you don't have to worry about it. But down here in the South, we do. This one, I go back and forth as whether she's my favorite rose or she is second to Belinda's. I don't know, but this is beautiful Sunbelt Savannah. She's already put on so much height, which is pretty amazing because we've been so dry. Her blooms are a teeny bit smaller this year, and I think that's a weird one. Never seen that before. Something might be going on with that. I'll have to check into that. It's been so dry. And even though I've been watering them and fertilizing them, that lack of rain has still affected the rose blooms. And we also did get really hot for a while too, unseasonably hot. So I think that it always makes the rose blooms a little bit smaller when that happens. So I've got two of Sunbelt Savannah, or Savannah Sunbelt, people say it both ways. And she is a fantastic rose. I have, this is my only David Austin. I have two of them. This yellow rose, not even blooming yet. It's about to bloom, but in the next video, you should see her. This is Molyneux or Molyneux. Gets a lot of black spot, struggles every year, but she looks good for a little while. And she reminds me of my daddy because he loved yellow roses. So just yellow in general, actually. So I keep her. And then over here, we have our catmint, and this one is the Walker's Low. I also have the smaller variety we passed by a second ago, which is the Cat Pajamas variety. I actually like Walker's Low in my garden better because it gets bigger, and I need bigger in my garden. I need places that are filled up with color, so I'll be adding more of Walker's Low. The other one, Cat Pajamas, is great for a smaller garden space, but I really need things that will fill in. There are some weeds here and there. Most definitely, we are the real Southern Garden, and this year you're getting to see the real deal because, like I said, our family has been really, really busy. This is about to be in bloom. You'll see her in the next video. This is Earth Angel. She does pretty good for me as far as black spot goes. I'm gonna flip around and show you the other one that has some blooms on it. Here we go. Earth Angel. It takes her a couple years to get this look to her, where she's kind of like a cupped, like a peony type bloom. Like the third year, she will start to look that way. She looks like a normal regular rose the rest of the time. And then you can see my little garden statue that I got this winter back there. There she is. I'll go back there in a second and show you guys what I've done. That whole area needs to be mulched, but we're gonna get back there in a second. So up here, here's the backside of Walker's Low. It does have a little bit of a bald spot in the middle when it rains on it. Over here, this is Summer Romance, also about to be in bloom. So I will come back and show you that in the next video when she is blooming. We'll just go back down here. And I usually cardboard with the paper that I use, the painter's paper, this whole bed and mulch it. And like I said, this is the first year that I haven't been able to get to it yet, but it's okay. This one is going to be Sweet Mademoiselle, about to bloom. This one is Sweet Mademoiselle. You can see her buds are starting to swell and it won't be long. Down here at the bottom, this is Sunbelt South Africa. It's only the second year I've had her in my garden. She hasn't been quite as strong for me as Plum Perfect, which is over at this direction. Plum Perfect is about to start blooming. This is only her second year too. And she was back there on that back strip and I moved her over here. Just wasn't doing so well back there. It is a lot more, it's like 4 hours of sun over there. She needed a little bit more, so I put her here. And then this is Ebb Tide. And Ebb Tide's blooms look different this year too. They normally are a lot more, the petal count is usually higher. I know, people are like, that can't be true. It is though, when we have drought or we have hotter temperatures, the roses look different. They just do. So let's go back on the back strip real quick. All right, so I have some clematis that I put back here. I added these last year. I've had these little, I can't think of the word now. I always forget what those are called. You know, it's a French word. These, anyway, I've had them for a couple years. This one is twisted. I need to straighten it out. And I finally put them back here. So the clematis is gonna be trained to grow up that. And they really aren't blooming. I'll put in a picture now of when they were blooming. This is another blush nosette that I put in here from Antique Rose Emporium. And I got that one in December. No, not December. What was it? October, and planted her. And you can see, I need to mulch, guys. I know I do. And this poor Mondo grass, I think it's Mondo grass. It's looking rough, but it is what it is. It's lucky it's still alive, honestly, with the drought. These are Black Eyed Susans. I have a patch here and I have a patch over there. And right now they're just barely starting. Over here, we've got some lilies. This is from my friends Susan and Dennis. I just planted that. I forgot what this one is called. I'll put it on the screen, but it's brand new. I've had a kind of a rough year for some of my boxwood too. They also need to be trimmed. As you can see, they don't match. This one is really high. This side over here, they're a lot lower, but it's okay. Blush Nosette. I just love this rose. It's one of my top 3 favorites. It just does not black spot at all for me. It smells wonderful. It will grow in more of a shady spot and be healthy. And I am hoping one day the new one over there will look just like this one. I had one that I also planted here that didn't make it. And I don't lose a lot of roses, so maybe it just came to me not healthy. Who knows? Maybe I did kill it, but whatever the case is, I lost one that was brand new right there, so I have to buy another one. Because the whole idea is to have one there, cascading, one there, cascading, and one over there, and then have this whole back fence line just be blush nosettes mostly, and they just do really well in this location. And then of course, that's an iceberg here on the side that is still here, and it will be here for a while, but one day I'll replace her. This clematis, I forget the color, but she's from Lowe's. It's the same one that I have on the other side. This one blooms a little bit more profusely for me. And this is the first time I've really had clematis do well. You've heard me say this before on my channel. If you've watched it, a lot of the tags are written for northern climates, the tags on the plants. And they always say, oh, it'll take full sun. If you live in Georgia, like I do, or anywhere in the South, these guys are gonna want some protection from the hot afternoon sun. If you put them in full sun, they will just bake. They really want morning sun and afternoon shade. They will not like, at least from the ones I have grown, it's hard to get them to do well in full sun. So maybe some of you have had different experiences, but that has always been mine. And so I always love this view back here with the roses and the chicken coop up there. So I'm gonna do another video next week of the rose garden. I'm trying to get it when it's at its peak bloom, where you can see some of these other roses blooming. There's a rose I'm about to buy. I'll put it on the screen because I can't pronounce the name. That's supposed to do really well in the South, and I'm gonna add her to the garden. And there was a couple others I was gonna add this year that I actually missed adding. They sold out before I could push the buy button. That happens sometimes. Sometimes I think about it too long and then they're just gone. But yeah, anyway, our fountain, I think it needs a new pump at this point because it's so slow now. But she's still pumping along. Still my favorite part of the garden for my garden jewelry. And of course, love having the garden lady back there. Love her. But this is how the rose garden is looking so far. It's been a beautiful year so far with lots of dry weather, but it's also been a tough year on the plants. It's funny how that sometimes happens. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you liked today's video. And if you did, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and I'll see you back here next time in the next video really soon, right here at the Real Southern Garden. Bye guys.